is Peter, and I'm here with Mark Ambrose from SA Sports. And Mark, what he's going to do is going to go over with us on how to set the scope. We already put the whole fever together, and what we're going to do right now is just try to explain a little to you what to do the proper way to mount your scope on to your fever. So Mark, give me a couple of hints here.
Thanks, Pete. First, you should have already watched the video on YouTube on the assembly process, so you should be pretty much to this point.
Right.
Have the fully assembled crossbow. So I wanted to just go in a little more detail on what some of the things that might be affecting their shooting, and easy tips that can eliminate a lot of problems for people. So we'll expand on that. So the first thing that I would do is take a look at this setup right now, and you can see on here the scope base is got there's an adjustment knob on here that if you're using a single crosshair scope, that's handy because you can click it and change your yardage
right off of that.
Off of the scope. But with a multiple line scope with multiple yardages built in, you don't need to use that feature. So this one has got the scope pointing downward, which would make you shoot probably over the target at this point if you tried to shoot it right now.
Right.
So we're going to take this little knob here and just turn it. Keep turning it until you'll hear an audible click.
There you
and
go.
that popped into place. So
now your whole level.
Now this base is level, and what you do then is take your scope out. You loosen the rings up, both the sides and the clamps that hold it onto the weaver base, and then there are multiple little slots on here that you can choose from.
Right.
My personal preference is the front slot and the second one from the rear. That gives me the eye relief that I like. I can see the field of view without having to move my head back and forth a lot.
It fits right into perfect.
So it fits right in there. So, and then what you want to do is leave these top rings loose, the clamps on the top that hold the scope in place.
Right.
And in the meantime then you want to tighten down the clamps
to the base.
To the base, and that's just using an Allen key. We'll just get them tight enough to hold it on there so we can make some further adjustments. Okay, so that's secured to the base now. And then after that, what you're going to want to do is, more than likely, the crosshairs inside the scope are not going to be level. They're going to be, because these are loose, it'll slide around and move. So you want to look through the scope, find the vertical line and the crosshairs, and just adjust it until it's at a level position with perpendicular lines.
I mean, if you really want to go into detail a lot more, be more precise on it, what I've seen a lot of other guys do is what we do in rifles and stuff like that is put our level on it.
Yeah, what you would do is take a small bullet level, get some sandbags, put it on the track of the bow.
Right.
Get the bow level, then secure that, then take that level and put it on the scope base. And there are two small adjuster screws
on there
that are recessed in the top of the weaver mount that you can use one of the Allen keys that comes with it,
right,
to finely tune it and get it perfectly level, and then you can also lock it down so the knob won't move at all.
So your base won't move at all, everything?
Then it'll be secure, flat, permanent.
If you don't want to adjust it up and down.
If you don't want to be able to use that adjustment knob. So.
Okay. And once you do that, then you go ahead and level out
Once you do that, then you get the scope crosshairs leveled, you tighten these rings all down.
Right.
And then you should be good to go. It's as simple as that. But it's very important to have a level starting point.
Perfect. So we assembled the bow out here already. Got it pretty much. We just showed you how to do the scope mount on here. And I am going to take it out here now. We're going to sight it in, and after that, hopefully with some luck, I get to shoot a turkey this afternoon.
Yeah, it's turkey season here in Florida, so
and
this bow's perfect for that job. We're going to be in a two-man blind, and this thing is small enough that we can both fit in there and do some filming. And
perfect. So let's go ahead and take it to the range over here, sight it in, and get it done.
Okay. Okay, folks, we got our crossbow fully assembled. The previous step that we just finished was leveling out the scope base. We've got everything tightened down. Now we're ready to start target shooting and get this thing sighted in so we can go out and take a turkey. First thing you're going to want to do is remove the caps so that you'll be able to adjust the reticle inside the scope. These two caps come off. I'll just put those in my pocket so I don't lose them. Second thing you're going to want to do, and before you start shooting anytime, is take some rail lube, put it on the center of the string serving, put it in there pretty liberally, and then just take your fingers and rub it in, work it in so it saturates that serving. This is it's gonna lubricate the rail as you're shooting without you having to keep reapplying so often. So every 5 or 10 shots, it's a good idea to put more on. Just rub it in until you can't see it anymore and you're ready to go. So now I'm gonna take my rope cocking device, put my foot in the foot stirrup, take one of the hooks in each hand, spread them out, drape it across the back there, hook the hooks on each side of the string. Should resemble the shape of a W, and as I pull back, that hook will move to the center, and that keeps your string centered the same way every time. Because if you try to do it with your hands, see how wide your hands are versus the width of that hook, you got a lot of room to play, and it makes your shots a little bit erratic. Okay, so since we don't have a bench here, we're just going to use a shooting stick, like a little Y stick, and a chair, so that we have a stable platform. Take my arrow, got the odd colored fletch, always put that down in the track. What that does is lines up that half moon knock with the string so that it cradles in the string. Put that in, slide it back. This bow is equipped with an automatic safety as well. So it's on safe now that I cocked it. So I'm going to release the safety when I'm ready to shoot. Get myself in position here. Squeeze the trigger, and that's pretty good for just assembling the bow and taking the first shot. You can see the elevation on there. Since we leveled this scope out, the elevation, and this is 10 yards, is almost perfect. I don't know if we could get much better than that. So we're going to take our adjustment here. It's got a little left indicator on it, and since we shot a little bit to the right, we're going to click this probably about a quarter turn, maybe a little more. That should draw us over towards the bullseye. And contrary to using this scope on a rifle, those clicks, you have to click it a lot more with a crossbow because the yardage is so close. At 100 yards, each click would be a quarter inch. So that's drawn in significantly when you're shooting only at 10 yards. Okay, we're ready for our second shot. We went and pulled that arrow just in case we don't want to make sure we don't hit it. So we've got a little breeze here today, so it might take us a few shots to get it in. Maybe not too. That's about as good as you can get at a 10-yard shot on the second shot out of the box. So I'll pull that arrow down there and we'll duplicate that shot again, and if we can duplicate that, we're ready to either move back to another yardage or take the yardages as they come with the reticles, which at 10 yards you'll get about 17 and 25 for your 3 different lines that are inside the scope. Okay, we're going to take our third shot. Hopefully this will be our final shot. Again, the auto safety came on, so I have to release the safety and get ready to take this shot. The turkeys that we're going to be hunting, our blind is set up so that it should be about a 17-yard shot if they respond to what we've set up, and that would indicate our second line in our crosshairs. So I'd say we're pretty well sighted in here, so we're finished at this point.
Hey folks, finally made it out here. As you can see, we finally got the new SA Sport Fever crossbow all set up. As Mark was explaining, we set up the sight. We went ahead and zeroed it in, got it shooting at 15 and 20 yards, right on the money. So with any luck right now, we can get a turkey come in with where we want him to come into, and within range, and hopefully we can get the shot and get the kill. So let's get our stuff together and go. Man, we just made it to the blind, but we already heard him gobbling over here. What happens is it's a food plot, and a real nice food plot for them for food source, like 200 yards behind us, and they take this open cutaway, and we heard him over here, so we just clocked a little times, and he just gobbled right back. So we're in a hurry to set up, so let's see what happens. It's gonna be a quick hunt, so let's do this. He's right there, right there. What a shot. Man, we just sighted this bow. We put it together last night. Mark sighted it in with me, and we went ahead and we made the shot. Oh my God. We were here about an hour. We were calling them. They kept hanging up out there. They wouldn't come in close to decoys. They were waiting for some other jakes to come in with them because they were chasing them around, trying to stay away from the hens. So once they got here, man, we got the shot. We made it. This is great. Hey folks, well, it worked out. As you can see, we went ahead and set up a blind the day before, and we came out in the middle of the afternoon, and sun is blazing. You can see it was kind of hot. We set up, we hurried up in there. Turkeys kept coming and going, coming and going. They came back, and they were doing little half struts here and there. They came in and gave me the shot. Arrow went right through him like that. Flipped over a couple times and fell right behind the bush over there. Went and picked him up. But man, this little bow right here, the SA Sports Fever Crossbow, made his mark. I'm telling you. It's a lightweight, small, little compact bow. Great for turkey hunting. You can sit inside the blind there. You saw us inside there. It was two of us, me and the camera guy, inside a small blind list, and he still has enough room to shoot. And here's the proof right here. Great turkey. Great Osceola turkey. We're here in South Florida, and couldn't ask for any better. So let's go ahead and tag them, get them out of here, and get ready for our next hunt.
That's awesome, dude. That was the first Osceola that I shot.
That was a great shot.
Like a ton of bricks. He didn't go anywhere. That was awesome, dude.
Holy smokes.
Dude, that was an awesome shot. Just took my first Osceola with the SA Sports Vendetta crossbow. The thing dropped straight on the ground, didn't move, went nowhere. Probably about a 15, 20-yard shot. Awesome. We're going to go check them out now.
Dude, you dropped that thing right there on that spot.
Got up pretty early this morning. Came out here, got set up probably an hour before light. Sure enough, as soon as the day starts breaking, we start hearing some chirping, so called in a couple of gobblers and I bagged my first one.
That was a hell of a shot. First Osceola, eh?
Yep, that's it, man. That's
Well, Mark, we had a great turkey hunt, huh?
yeah, it was awesome. Awesome day.
Awesome. We went in the morning, got on your bird. I mean, that was a fast hunt. I mean,
Yeah,
we got
that was
there.
quick.
They came just gobbling right in, and
We barely had time to get in the blind and get everything set up, and
I think both hunts were pretty quick.
basically, as soon as it turned light out, they were there.
Yeah. Then we went and we set up another blind over here on this one cutaway, and this one with another one kept coming in and out. It was a quick hunt as well. It's mid-afternoon. We got out there and it was kind of hot and it's getting cool down. We got a cold front coming through. That's why it's a little bit windy.
Yeah, that was nice the way that we scouted out where to put that blind and where they were going to come down that road that was.
Yeah, that cutaway. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it worked out great. We got two nice gobblers. First Osceola.
I didn't know if we were going to get yours.
Congratulations, big guy.
Thank you. Yours kept going back and forth and back and forth. That was pretty cool, though.
You made a great shot. Yours, you hit it one time with the Vendetta crossbow and it dropped right there. I hit mine the first time with the Fever crossbow from SA Sports, and man, both crossbows did their job.
They did. They worked perfectly. Couldn't ask for a better hunt, and
yeah. So let's say we put them in ice and put them away and go get some hogs.
That's it.
That's it, brother. Let's go.